Okay guys, I'm here. I'm back at my very favorite spot, Lake Mohansic. We caught a crappie here in some freezing cold weather last time. It is actually in the 40s right now. This is going to be the best weather I've ever ice fished this season. And I think the ice should still be in good shape because it's been freezing up until pretty much early this morning. Let's talk about goals for today. My big goal is to catch a largemouth bass. Or a pickerel. I'll count a pickerel too. So I still have the Swedish pimple tied on from last time, so I'm going to start with that this time around. I'm going to tip it with a waxworm, and then I also have the tip up, which I'm not even going to go earthworm now. I only have waxworms. I'm going to put a waxworm on a little tungsten jig on the tip up, and I even have my just regular spinning rod and reel with an ice fishing jig on it that I might find a way to just throw down there, as long as my pole doesn't end up going in the water. So that's the goal, and if nothing works with the big lures, then we'll pare it down to the little ones on the jigging rod. All right, so I think the ice should be safe. I'll drill a test hole close to shore first just to make sure. So we'll see you out on the ice. And this bad boy right here. You will be mine. Oh yes, you will be mine. Alright folks, I'm right here on shore, and this might give you an idea of the quality of ice. It's kind of like gravelly, it's almost like concrete. Now when I just stepped here, there was a big crack sound, but I think that was just a little pressure on the ice. And I found last year I did a little warm weather ice fishing, and the ice around the shore tends to be quite a bit thinner than once you get out there, which is a good thing because you'd rather fall through ice that's above very shallow water than deep water. But we're going to go out past this little fishing dock here and just drill a test hole. I think it should be okay. Damn. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty thick. Damn, I'm gonna have to take my coat off. Guys, that's more than a foot deep. I'm still not at the water. There we go. Yeah, we are 100% safe. Okay guys, this ice isn't only thick, but it's dense. Something about it, it's very hard to get through. So I'm actually doing what I call the reverse dizzy bat race approach. So I'm actually putting my head down on this knob at the end of the handle here, just pressing with as much weight as I can. God, it's exhausting now. So I really hope that these first few holes are productive, because it's gonna suck to drill more. I got my Swedish pimple and the waxworm. The first thing I'm gonna do before legitimately fishing is I'm gonna see how deep it is. Alright, so here's what we'll do. It's on the bottom. Wait till the line goes slack. Okay, right there. We'll see how much room we're working with. Alright, what would you say? There's the lure, my pole's back there. I'd say that's 12 to 15 feet. So each time I jig here, you're gonna notice more resistance on the rod. It's just because the lure's heavier. So you might see it, dip down, but unless we really see some action, we know it's not a fish. This is amazing. After my first 3 outings this year, to be out here not even wearing my gloves. I wore them a little bit while I was drilling, but I don't need them now. I mean, weather-wise, I could stay out here all day, but we'll see if these fish want to bite. Those ice fishing, those fish finding devices, like your Vexilar or your Markham, they're great, but they do run with a hefty price tag. It's, you know, anywhere from $300 to $400, even used. So here's what I'm rocking on my just regular old spinning rod. Get my confidence up a little, so I just put my old tungsten jig head with a waxworm. We're just gonna try to get a panfish so I can feel better about myself, and we'll go back to bassing. Okay, finally. I was just checking the time. I had been here for 2 hours with nothing, and then as I was reeling up, this guy bit it. Nice. I mean, that's a decent bluegill. Except, gosh, I might have to take out the pliers on this one. Yeah, that was taking a while. Finally found some fish. Gosh, okay, well, if I can't get that out, we might have to harvest this guy, just because I don't want to be wasteful. Here, I'll let him swim around a bit, loosen my drag. And make sure he doesn't swim away with my pole. See what I did there? Alright. Good, good, good. Found a fish. Alright, let's see what we got for pliers. I have some regular fishing pliers, needle nose. I also have this little contraption. It looks like a brontosaurus or something. You can get a good shot of the extraction. Alright, so the hook, it's got to be in his... Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Oh, perfect. Look at that. That wasn't hard at all. It was lodged in his right side, but it came right out. So look at that. Really nice looking bluegill. Look at that beautiful purple sheen. Hope the camera picks that up. Great winter colors. There's some weird black stuff on the fins, but looks pretty. He's pretty meaty, pretty healthy other than that. So let's let him go. Yep, all good. All right, so we found a fish. Keep grinding. Keep grinding. Got one. Got one. What do we got? What do we got? This has some weight to it. Hey, whoa, nice crappie. Whoa. Hey now. And the hook just came right out. That looks like we can take it if we want it. Whoa. Nice. Hey now. What's up, bud? Wow. I think I want it. I think I want it because this is definitely more than 9 inches. I've never had crappie before, so maybe we can have a catch and cook. Okay. Yeah, that's about 11 inches. Nice meaty crappie too. Okay. Okay, folks, so got a crappie to take home. I mean, this just goes to show you what I've been saying and what other people say. You know, you just really got to find the right hole, and if that means, you know, drilling. This is, I think, my 7th hole, and I finally found some fish. And the only other difference right now is from normal is I'm jigging a little higher than I have been in the past. I don't know if that's because of the weather, that they're up a little higher, or what. But yeah, I'm a few more feet off the bottom, I think, when these fish are hitting it. Oh shoot! There goes my bag. Fish on. Fish on. What do we got? Little bluegill. Actually, I mean, not terrible. It's long. It's a long bluegill. A little smaller than the first one. Bit it nice and clean. Gonna let him go though. Got my nice crappie for the day. Yeah, it's another pretty fish. All right, we're We're into a groove here. At this rate, I am gonna be trying for bigger fish in a little while, but not yet, because I'm having fun with these little guys. And if I get another big crappie, I might want to keep it, so have enough for me and my wife. Now, with the caveat that I'm just messing around, I tied on this blade bait. It's pretty big. It's well known for, cold water, open water fishing, but if you tie them right in the middle here, they say they can work for ice too. It did have a little snap swivel thing attached to it that I just lost in the snow, so hopefully that won't matter too much that I just tied it directly on. But the really attractive thing to me about this is that it has a really nice rattle. I do like the sound aspect, because that means if there's not fish right here, that maybe it'll draw them in. And since it's such a big bait, hopefully it can draw some bass in, or pickerel. I'll take pickerel. I'm just as happy with a pickerel. I don't see what the big deal is using a regular fishing rod ice fishing, except that you're farther away from the hole. Ooh, some good vibration when I bring it up real fast like that. That's got to make so much noise underwater. I just, the profile of the lure is very big, especially for winter, and that's, potentially the issue. But, sometimes you just have to find the right fish at the right time, and they'll bite anything. Little fish, bluegill definitely. How'd I guess? Okay, number 4. It's a nice tiny bluegill. There we go. Little guy, bluegill, I'm guessing. Yep. It's funny how you can start to know fish by the way they fight. Bluegills are pretty frantic, like bass do big, like head shakes and stuff. Crappie don't really do much at all. They're just dead weight, and these guys, they twitch a lot. Come on. Every time we come out here, we have one of these fakers. Come on, man. Back to life, back to life. There we go. Oh, see, then he just speeds off. I was careless with these gloves. I think I splashed some sludgy water onto them. Oh, shit. I was just careless with those waxworms. Oh, boy, who did I crush? Oh, boy, now it's just a comedy of errors. My seat is soaking wet. Maybe the other side will be okay. Oh, lucky today that it is not that cold. Bite. What do we got? Somebody's on there. I don't think it's anything to write home about, but no, nothing to write home about. Oh my God. That's a little fish. Smallest one of the day. Now that would be some perfect live line bait. Damn it. Oh. Well, I'm gonna have to hand line whatever's on here because my reel is jammed right at the moment. And it's another bluegill. So I think we've run into a herd of bluegill down there. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. My fish. My fish. Not your fish. Get out of here. See, there's my fish. He's like circling like a vulture. Get out of here. Fish. Nothing special. Nothing special. Fish on. That was right on the drop. Hey, another crappie. Another nice crappie. I was about to pack it in. Let's see. I'm not sure. This is going to be close. Let's measure this guy. Almost 10 inches. Okay. I'm going to keep this one, but this will be the last one I keep. Just 2 is enough. I don't want to, don't want to take more than I need. Alright, so that one's, it's not as meaty as the last one, but almost as big. So, okay, dinner is served. Got a fish. Yep. Just a bluegill. So they're still biting down there. I'm gonna have to review the tape to see how many bluegill. 2 crappie. I think this is like 8 or 9 bluegill at this point. Okay, folks. Sorry about the wind. Here's our 2 fish. We're gonna take them home, clean them. So I'll see you in the kitchen. Still got to think of how we're gonna prepare them, but it's gonna be good. Now. Okay, everybody. Here's our 2 lovely crappie. I'm going to fillet them. I just watched a video how to fillet a crappie, so we'll see how this goes. But it doesn't seem too difficult. There's the finished product. These are, I just once again slaughtered them. It was not as easy as it looks on the video. I have no counter space. I have no sharp knives. So these are bone-in crappie, if you want to call them fillets. I do want to fry them. So I think I'm going to bread and fry them even though there's bones. But yeah, I'm not going to make you sit through that butcher session. Cornmeal. Just dump some of that in there. A leftover little Blue Apron thing of panko breadcrumbs, probably from a meal that we never made and had to throw away. So good to put those to use. Panko. We'll dump it all. Put some garlic powder, some salt, some pepper. Alright, good. And the secret ingredient, we have some smoked ghost chili. That's a grinder for ghost chilies, so we like it hot here. So okay, I see enough of it in there. That's good. Toss the fish into the egg wash. This is the money piece right here because there's no bones on it, so that's the one I'll be looking for. Leave no stone unturned. So I just turned the oven on. Got some olive oil heating up in there. And here's our fish. I'm going to close our little baggie and shake vigorously. Let's get cooking. I don't think fish needs to fry very long, right? Alright, the fish is just about... Actually, let me... Alright, the fish is just about done. I was thinking it might be nice to have some wine with the fish. Now, I'm not really one for, putting rules on how to pair wine. I think really the rule of thumb is if you like it, then drink it. It doesn't matter what you're eating or whatever. But it is traditional, I think, to have white wine with fish. So I went to the local wine store and I got the cheapest wine I could find, cheapest white wine. It was $4.99 for this bad boy. Although I read the description on the back and I don't know, this will be iffy. I might be having second thoughts here. So this is their description of the taste. Bright yellow, and the color. Bright yellow color with green reflections. Fresh, clean, and generous nose. Okay. White currant, fresh herb, and lime aromas are highlighted. Okay, it's getting a little weird. With asparagus and mineral notes. Big balance and texture and a long, elegant finish. So we'll try this out when we try the fish. Okay, folks, moment of truth. This is fresh caught crappie, breaded and fried, perhaps to perfection, with quite a few bones, but here's just a little piece. I don't think there's any bones in this one. I'm gonna give it a shot just on its own. And then I actually have, this is called guacamole salsa. Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Guacamole salsa. So I'll try that after I try it on its own. Try not to smack so much this time. It's good. It's tasty. I like the breading. I might want to put a little more salt on it, but it's fluffy. The fish is very fluffy. It's not a terribly overwhelming flavor, but I feel like maybe it lends itself well to like dressing it up with stuff like you know, your own batter, or oh, pardon the heater, which is right underneath you, kind of ruining the sound here, but that's pretty good. Okay, so now I'm gonna try it with this this guacamole salsa, which I've already had on other food. It's pretty good. It's kind of oniony, fragrant, and what do you know? That's pretty good too. So it was a success. I haven't hit these bony pieces yet, so that might be a challenge, but this is pretty good, and I just caught it like literally like no more than 3 hours ago, or maybe a little more than 3 hours ago. Let me try this wine. I'm looking forward to the asparagus. It's got a little fizz to it. I don't know, it just tastes like white wine. I'll let their description speak for itself. What they said. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this very comprehensive episode. Fish like there's no tomorrow, and have a good week.